Hello and welcome to Room Escape Divas! Woo! We are here with a special live stream that poor Errol's gonna laugh at me later over the amount of tears I almost shed, but we are gonna do a live stream of an Escape This Podcast episode! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Super
So I think a lot of
exciting.
people here don't know what Escape This Podcast is because they're all your fans. All the Man Pan fans.
No way, man.
Pan fans. Man Pan fans.
Oh boy.
Hello, Man Pan fans.
Hello to Errol. There we go. So, those of you who might be joining who don't know that I have an escape room podcast, you might not. We have an escape room podcast.
She's ashamed of us, Man Pan fans.
I don't tell non-escape room people about it. So, I'm Amanda.
I'm Errol.
I'm Ruby.
And that's Mike. He is currently a cartoon character. Do you have your microphone, Mike?
He does.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
For some reason, his camera doesn't work,
His
but Ruby's
camera's not
camera
working
right
right now.
beside him works. It
That
was working
is,
before.
yeah, we took a bit to get going. Once again, during the stream,
Oh, Bill's here from
Bill's
Escape
here.
This Podcast.
Oh.
He knows what it is.
he knows.
So Vorbald, he's actually he's one of the co-hosts of Escape This Podcast.
Nice. So, so just we introduced ourselves. So tonight, we thought it'd be fun to do a live stream of a game, and Escape This Podcast lends itself very well to as an at-home escape room you can do on your own. What? You're laughing.
I was laughing at Bill because I'm reading the chat. Don't mind
there they
me.
are.
How do people put the chat on the screen? I've seen people do that before. Maybe we should.
I can add
that
it.
Might break things. Let's not do that. It might break things.
Let's try.
Oh no.
Okay, I might break things. This took a lot. It was a lot of tears and stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of
Poor
tears.
Man
Mostly
Pan.
mine. All of mine actually. So
She wasn't really crying, everybody. Don't you
I
worry.
was swearing. She was
swearing, but
Yeah.
that's not crying.
It-
Crying is when you watch a sad K-drama.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Whoa.
Vorbelt says it's called synergy. Yeah. So tonight we're gonna. I guess we might as well just launch into the game, and then we'll talk about other at-home escape room things you can do afterwards, perhaps.
Sure, let's start.
Okay.
Sure.
So I will be game mastering. I will be sharing some visual aids from time to time on my screen section. Errol his camera has disappeared. Oh, there he is.
Mhm.
Errol has a fairy tale stuffy. I will also be narrating and generally giving hints as well. So, for those of you who are not familiar with the Escape This Podcast format, it is a D&D style escape room that you can play. It's an audio-only escape room, of course, with the occasional visual aid. What you will need if you are playing this, you will need a piece of paper and a pencil to take notes, possibly draw a map. I would highly recommend you draw a map. I did make my own amazing, awesome map, but in case my amazing, awesome map is just too awesome for you, feel free to please draw your own.
I have no pencils or paper.
And once again, if there's issues during the stream, if there's sound issues or anything, please chat at us and we can address it then. But
I'll make sure we're safe.
so we are
What are you
safe.
eating?
What? No, I'm making sure we're safe.
Errol is self-isolating from his own family, apparently. There you go.
We're full of disease.
Okay, so this episode is called Two Podcasters Walk Into a Bar. It was originally from season 3, and it did involve two podcasters. So
This could be like two podcasts, because we're two podcasts.
we're two podcasts walk into a bar.
Talking to Man Pan
It's gonna
fans.
be a
Two
long
podcasts
day.
talk
I
to Man
know.
Pan fans.
I
Okay, sorry.
I
Go ahead.
prepared for this afternoon, but be prepared for this to fail spectacularly as I tried work around Errol's chaos. So,
I was quiet for a long time.
you were, while I silently melted down over
Look, I have a
streaming
black
issues.
light. Black light.
Okay, there.
Black
It's time.
light.
It's time to get into game mode. Here we go. You're tired.
I'm a human Dalek.
Goodness gracious, man. 2 words. 2 words I got in.
Is this a clue?
This is not a clue. Okay. Oh, featured the cool folks from Unplaced. Yes, so this was originally done with the Unplaced podcast. Okay. You're tired. You're cold. You're a little bit wet, but that's just from the rain, thankfully. You've been sitting in this gutter for hours, your hands in cuffs, waiting for the police to let you go. And it's totally unfair. They're clearly making an example of you. All you did was find yourself unable to get past the bouncers at Magnetic, the best bar in town, and decide that the best solution was to sneak around the back and accidentally break a window and climb in through the bathroom. Okay, it's not your best idea, especially since you know nothing about breaking windows properly and you ended up getting stuck as you tried to clamber over the glass shards. The police were called, and now you've been waiting for them to hand down your sentence for so long the bar's closed. The policeman finally approaches you and tosses back your confiscated licenses. He gives you the glare of a man who has seen this sort of thing so many times. He's almost annoyed at how predictable you were. The breakage and the trespassing are going to come out to quite a hefty fine, possibly even jail time if you have any priors. You don't, do you? He eyes you suspiciously. Do you have any priors, Errol?
I have no pliers on me at all. I have a black light, and I have a mask.
After you respond...
Oh, I also have a selfie stick.
Yeah.
Oh.
He pauses for a moment, letting you, show off your selfie stick. On the other hand, there is one way this could all go away. A favor for a favor. How would you like to do a little investigative work? He explains what he means. Apparently, this bar, Magnetic, has staff that are suspected of being involved in the fencing of illegal goods. The evidence is all circumstantial but very damning. The police just need something concrete. The illegal goods themselves, recordings, proof of shady meetings, whatever. And they're certain the proof is somewhere inside the bar. Since this is your only chance to get inside Magnetic, you agree. Besides, not getting arrested. And this time, you don't have to go through the window. The place is totally empty. You take a look around. You've entered a door in the center of the south wall. And directly to your left is a bin or a trash can. Off in the near left corner is a pool table. And in the bottom right corner is a DJ booth. The upper left corner has a roped off couch, a VIP area. Between this couch and the pool table is a pinball machine and a dartboard. Against the center of the north wall is a single table with empty glasses stacked on it. Most of the right wall is taken up by the bar, but toward the upper corner of it you see a box labeled Lost.
I'm going north.
And then
No,
suspended from the ceiling in the very center of the room is a disco ball. And finally,
Woo!
attached to each wall, you see a funny little black box. You aren't sure what it is, but it looks like something to do with lighting. Right as you're about to get started, the policeman's phone rings. He groans and says, I have to take this. You look around, but don't do anything stupid. Stupid? You? Honestly. Really? Already. Like, he's probably saying this to you as you're, like, flashing your video game controller. Hi, Pandora!
I'm trying to skip to the dialogue. I'm a horrible person.
You are awful! Okay, so, I'm gonna share my screen with you here.
My wires are too.
Yeah. So, this is my map.
Oh,
All right.
hey! Now, are
Big
those the exact
sewer drain.
billiard ball bars on the pool table?
No.
Oh,
So
okay.
the way that
What's
this
that
works,
bottom right thing with the is that a speaker with the 2 black circles?
that's the DJ table.
That's the DJ booth.
Oh, okay, you got it right. Hey, what's that funny gray thing by the door?
That's the garbage can.
I may or may not have remembered what you said during the thing.
Yeah, no shit.
Look
Okay.
in the lost and found! Click, click, click.
Okay, so, Errol, do you want to go to the Lost and Found to check that out?
I said yes!
Okay.
I didn't say yes. I
You
said
said
look in the
click,
lost and
click.
found.
Okay.
Although, but Mike and Ruby might not want to do that.
Let's just
Everybody
go.
loves my map, though. Such a nice map.
Click, 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 click.
Okay, so you go over to the lost box. Apparently, the only thing that gets lost in here, in this place, is phones. There are
Grab it.
dozens of mobile phones lying in here.
Oh. Well, then there's 3 of us.
Smash them all.
So that means,
What?
you know, each of us can... Okay, let's forget that. I don't want to search. That sounds like searching.
Okay.
What?
You can
Why
choose
not?
where to go next.
Oh, so
you want
Ruby
to go to the aquarium?
it's
Or
not
you want to search the phones? Okay, Ruby wants to search the phones.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you look at there's just a bunch of phones in there.
Grab one at random.
Okay.
Do any of them work?
Do any of them work? Any of them work?
Sorry, now I'm trying to look for the spot that I... Oh, no. I know there's an answer for this. Well, you're looking through the box of phones, and pretty much all, like, there's just a ton of phones in there, many of them password protected.
Oh.
Alright. Can we look in the garbage can?
Sure.
Look in the garbage can.
Okay. You take a look inside the garbage can. Surprisingly, there isn't any rubbish in here. What there is a stack of driver's licenses, confiscated for being fakes, maybe? Ah, yes. There's a piece of paper taped to the side of the bin that says, "Reminder, hold license to bright light to test authenticity." Well, you don't need a bright light to see that there are things wrong with these licenses. Some have cartoons instead of photos, license numbers without enough digits, birth dates in the 1700s. You're not surprised they got taken. On another note, there is one item in the bin, a CD single of Stairway to Heaven. Oh wait, that's just the case, not the CD itself.
What's in the case?
There's nothing in there. You just see it's a blank empty case where a CD should be.
Okay.
We pick them all up and Mike carries them everywhere.
So Mike takes the CD, holds it close to him, and wanders the room dreamily.
Falls,
Stairway to
takes a nap. Okay.
Well, you haven't looked at
Pinball
everything
machine.
yet. Pinball machine. So you go to the pinball machine. Not only is it working, it's flashing a message of free game. This is your lucky
Free
day.
game.
Oh, free
That's
game.
free game.
Okay.
Free game.
So Mike and Errol start fighting over the pinball machine.
Oh no,
So
Mike can
Ruby
play. I
eventually
suck
plays
at
it.
pinball.
Okay, Mike starts
I
playing.
Suck at
Mike starts
pinball.
playing, and it's fun. You spend
then-
a good 10 minutes on it and achieve a score of
Holy shit.
21,500 before getting game over. You feel pretty good.
21,000.
Wow.
Yeah, 21,000. Well, you feel pretty good about that. It's not bad. Until a screen pops up. The high scores screen. It shows you the top 5 scores and the name of the people who achieved them. Maximum 3 letters. So those names are Tiff, T-I-F, 3 million. Deb, D-E-B, got 2 million. Ivo, I-V-O, got 2 million. Ben got 2 million. And Reg, R-E-G, got 1 million.
Can you see my screen?
No.
It's just
Yeah, you've
black,
become-
eh? Oh.
the avatar.
Oh
Tiff,
no.
Deb, Ivo, Ben, Reg.
Basically, you suck, kid. Poor Bender.
What's the red line beside that pinball machine?
Oh, that's the roped off area, the VIP area.
Ah.
Yeah.
Is anyone sitting there?
Do you want to go look at it? Let's look
Sure.
at the VIP area. Well, until some cleaners get in here, you don't really want it to be a VIP. This special area is just a single booth, and it's been very well used. It's dirty and sticky. The seats are scratched and worn, and there's a pile of used, scrunched up napkins in the middle of the table.
Can I check the napkins?
Yeah, let's take a look at those napkins. If I can find them. So, oh, you're picking up the napkins? They're, so they're really wet, and this is not fun. But you go through all the napkins just in case. They're blank. They're all blank, except for one. Written in what looks like a lipstick is a message. It starts with the name Scott. Then it has a mobile phone number. Then XOX, call me!
What's the phone number?
It's a generic random phone number.
Oh. Okay.
Let's say 555 555 5555.
All
Well,
right.
can we call it?
You
Do
could.
we have phones?
No, you don't. Your phones
Oh,
were
what?
confiscated by the police. Yeah.
Oh.
Your only chance is those boxophones.
No, we figured that. I don't remember. I don't know what we have.
The phones were in the
Oh,
lost
no.
and found.
Yes.
But they're mostly
No, that
plastic.
part I kind of.
Yes,
I was
they
trying to
are.
get something working, and then it didn't work. So now I don't know where we are in the game.
Okay.
Why is everything broken?
Well then.
The phones
The
are
pool
mostly.
table.
Yeah.
Sorry, the phones are mostly password protected.
Am I on the stream yet, or am I still just blue?
You're still.
Mike is blue and he said to check the pool table.
Oh, Mike is gonna look at the pool table. So, it's a standard-sized rectangular pool table with 6 pockets, one in each corner and one at the midpoints of the long sides, with all the different colored balls scattered across the surface. There are no cues in sight. You must have to pay to get those. So it's just a pretty standard pool table right now.
Anything about the balls? Like what balls are on there?
All the balls are on there.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let's go look at the DJ booth.
Sure, let's go look at the DJ booth. So, DJ booth. Here we go. It looks like a fancy yet idiot-proof setup. Everything is labeled so you know exactly what each button, switch, and dial does, and there's an input for anything from iPhones to USBs all the way to vinyl records. Taped to the front is a handwritten sign saying, "Sorry we can't play S2H. We've had complaints about backmasking." The one thing the station
what?
doesn't seem to have right now is music. That's weird. Must be stored somewhere else, or the DJ must take it home every night. Whatever the reason, there's nothing here for you to play.
And it's the aquarium beside the DJ booth?
That's the bar. I wanted to make it
Oh.
blue.
Oh, I thought that was the
Oh, that's
aquarium
the right wall.
too.
Got it. Can we check the lost box at the right wall?
Sure, that's where all the phones are.
Oh, okay.
Let's look at the bar and the empty glasses.
Sure, we'll look at the bar, get a sense of your surroundings,
Pour ourselves a drink.
pour yourselves a drink. Where is that? Bar. There's nothing of note on top of the bar except for a single coaster. It doesn't move, like it's been glued to the surface, but written on it you see the words, "Drink of the Day." Underneath the counter are shelves packed with clean glassware, and behind it is a cabinet with bottles of every kind of alcohol and non-alcohol you could imagine. Posted on the wall behind the bar is an enormous cocktail list.
Anything special about the cocktail list?
Yeah, well, it's a huge list. There must be at least 50 drinks described here with a full list of ingredients. It's not an it's not an instructional recipe for bartenders, just a rough guide for the customers. So it doesn't go into detail about the amounts of ingredients or anything. An example is the classic Manhattan. It's just rye whiskey, sweet red vermouth, bitters, the optional cherry on top, and the optional orange rim. But you don't actually see like how much would be put into each of the drinks.
Do we know what the drink of the day is?
No, you can't see that yet.
How?
Yet.
Yet.
What's that black thing on the wall behind the bar?
That is one of the black boxes.
One of the black boxes. There's black boxes in each wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
There's no
Right behind the
identifying
football team.
words or markers on these boxes at all. They're just plain, shiny black. If there's a way to get them open, you can't see it. All you have is your sneaking suspicion that they're related to lighting.
To
Yeah, the-
lighting.
Did you already look
Martial
at that
arts
dinner
skills.
table, by the way?
The table, are you looking at the back
Yeah.
on the north wall? They hadn't looked at that yet, no.
Oh, okay, I was just wondering if you did.
We can go look at that.
Sure. It's a table full of empty glasses. There are about a dozen glasses littered all over the table, all of them empty except for a few dregs and the little garnishes that you don't actually eat or drink, and the decoration around the rims, like sweet drinks often have a sugar rim, but tequila often has a salt rim, or, sometimes bartenders get creative and use chocolate or coffee or something.
Coffee. Lick them all!
Ew.
What are you licking?
The rim. I guess he's looking.
All the rims!
No, don't do that. You're gonna die.
Ruby pulls Errol away from his eager licking.
Let's look at the disco ball.
Sure. Where is it? This isn't one of those old school disco balls that just hangs from the roof and sparkles. Sure, it's still mirrored, so it will reflect, but it's also electronic. It doesn't spin and properly shoot pretty lights unless it's turned on. Hashtag
Oh.
look
Know how
at
to
hey
turn it
Dan.
on? Do we know how to turn it on?
Not yet.
I think we need to find ourselves the electricity place. Anyway, so does anything work? Did we search your
So-
purple couch?
Here's what you found
Yeah.
so far. You have found in the VIP area, you have found some wet napkins that have had Scott and a phone number written on it. You have found a pinball machine and you've played it and you've gotten a bunch of high scores. And you've also found a box of phones.
Oh, what are the high scores?
It
I
was
will-
worth
Ruby,
that 3
Oh,
million.
you don't have to tell me. Do they look like something you can solve, Ruby?
No, not right now.
Oh, okay. What was in the garbage again?
Phones. Oh, sorry, no.
No, in the garbage was some licenses.
The fake IDs and then
And
Mike
the
took
licenses.
CD case.
case that says "Stairway to Heaven."
Which fake IDs?
Yeah, but
There's a lot.
There's
of
a
them.
lot of them
Oh.
in there. But
it
remember
feels like
that they do react to
light.
light.
Oh.
Yeah. So we got to use those with the boxes probably.
I have a black light.
No, you don't. You have nothing. The police took everything. You're
no,
drunk, Carol.
I disagree. I have a black light.
You're drunk, Errol. Go home. No.
So for the how many glasses have rims on them on that empty table?
Let's say 3. I don't know.
3?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to match rims with drinks.
Mm. Well, Errol wanted to lick them earlier, and that's pretty
Maybe we should
gross.
wipe them with the napkins.
You try to, but the napkins are almost as dirty as the glasses, and it doesn't make a difference.
Well then.
So you've got a bunch of. I kind of. The Lost Box, by the way, like. I kind of misdirected there, I think. You can
Oh.
search through the phones if you want, but you just need to know what you're searching for. Or direct me what you'd be
Look
searching
for
for.
Scott's phone.
Yeah.
Scandalous pictures.
Well, You can't unless you like most of them are password protected.
You said most, not all.
I did indeed.
Get
So
all
we
the
searched them all.
non-password protected.
So-
Get all the password protected ones.
Okay, so Errol grabs all the password protected phones. Mike is left with the one unpassword protected phone while Errol runs off with his newly found treasures.
And then I give it to Ruby.
You find
Can I
one.
take all the SIM cards out of these phones?
Well, you can't. You don't have a pin. So there.
Excuse me, I can figure that out.
It
It's not
takes
that hard.
takes a bit of searching, but finally you find one whose owner wasn't so concerned about security. You get it to its home with no issues. If you go through this phone, you don't have. If you go, yeah.
Can I lick the phone?
No.
Errol licks the phone, and well, it's gross now, I guess.
Okay, now call Scott. Hi, Scott. I licked the phone.
Okay. You dial the numbers and hit call, and immediately one of the other phones in the box starts ringing. You pick it up.
Yay.
Grab it.
You
Wait,
pick it
I
up.
have all the other ones.
Well, yeah. So find you're the one in charge, Errol. Find it. You pick it up.
Oh no, it's in my mouth.
Already?
Dude, come on.
You pick it up and try to open it with your mouth, but sadly, this one is password protected. It needs a 4-digit code.
Whoa, 4 digits.
Wait, but you can pick up calls without needing
Yeah,
to.
This
yeah,
guy
man, fan.
is super security conscious, so there's a special setting
Oh.
on this phone in which you can't actually pick up the call.
Harr.
Harm indeed.
So, what was written on the napkin? Call me Scott.
XOXO.
Oh.
XOX.
1010. Let's put that in.
It doesn't work.
Why can't you put XOXO?
Oh, it says
Just-
number.
Just try 1010. Oh, wait. we said that.
Magic, says Pandora. Okay, so no, XOXO does not work.
Harr.
Harm.
Oh, how about like on a phone? Wait, have you the keypad kind of thing, like X? Where's X on the keypad thing?
I don't know. I have a smartphone. Hang on, keypad. So it would be
Keypad
9696
Does not work.
9090.
Does not work.
Harr.
Okay, what about 9090?
That's what I said.
I know I'm being a jerk.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long game.
Okay, so sorry, we can't open up the phone. We still have those pinball things, right?
Correct.
And we have the couch. He's saying. Right?
The couch you looked at, that was where the napkins were, and they were wet and awful.
But you said they're wet.
Yeah, they are
Can't we
wet.
clean the glasses with the wet napkins?
They're wet.
No, because
With-
they're so wet that they're disintegrated.
They're what?
They're so wet that they're disintegrating.
They're not.
Usually,
Errol, you are not able to clean with these napkins because they're stuck with something else. They're not wet with
Ew.
water.
It's probably alcohol.
and that makes things even cleaner.
No,
Smell
because
it.
usually it's sticky because it's not fresh alcohol.
Smell the wet napkins. Why are they wet?
Oh, Errol sniffs the napkins. Every single one of them smells minty.
Oh, they're minty.
Look at that.
Like peppermint.
Errol's grossness paid off.
They're minty. Hey, is there like a minty drink?
You go to the cocktail list to look for something with mint, but there's at least like 20 things with mint on it. You need to be a bit more specific.
What about the glass? Is there any like mint rims?
Mint rims. Well, you had the idea to lick the glasses earlier, so Errol goes over and decides to,
Sniff them. I sniffed the glasses.
you sniff the glasses like a somewhat decent human being, and you don't feel wonderful about smelling other people's dirty glasses, but
Really? And I felt okay with licking them.
you did.
but there's a line, and sniffing them is that line.
Well, you have a very strong sense of smell, remember? So, like,
That's true.
you might be feel grosser about sniffing them. You get a variety of scents, some appealing, some less so. One of them smells like mint. A cocktail.
Grab that glass.
A cocktail glass with a biscuit crumb around its rim. Must have been a dessert drink.
Grab that glass.
Okay, you
but
grab
with gloved hands. Make sure I have gloved hands.
You grab some gloves from behind the bar and you...
There's gloves behind the bar!
Yeah, sure.
I wasn't told that. Okay. Now, I want to get my fingerprint kit from the bar, and I want to try and trace the glass for fingerprints.
So Errol clearly sniffed something odd in that glass because now he thinks he's an actual detective, and
I am.
He thinks he's a bartender detective. Errol, bartender detective.
Wait, what rim was on the glass?
Biscuit rims.
A biscuit rim. Or
Can we check the list to see which drink has biscuit rims?
Ruby, not drunk from mint fumes,
I want to lift fingerprints.
decides to look at the glass. So you're looking. You look through the list for a cocktail with mint and a biscuit creme. Now that you have 2 criteria, narrowing down the list is much easier. In fact, there's only one drink on here that matches both mint and a cookie crumb. It's called a grasshopper. It has creme de menthe, creme de cacao, fresh cream, and a rim of cookies.
How much does it
grab
cost?
all those alcohols, please?
You grab all the alcohols. But
do they all have alcohol in them?
They do all have alcohol in them. This bar is
Mix
very well
the drink.
stocked. You're gonna mix the drink, but then you realize you don't know how much of each alcohol to put in there.
Oh.
Sorry, bartender detective.
Okay. Is there flour anywhere? And scotch tape?
There is
And a brush?
not. This is a hip bar. They don't keep flour in a hip bar.
Darn it. I'm gonna lift
I
these
know what a
prints
grasshopper is.
if it'll kill me. I know.
Wait. There was a phone that was unlocked.
Yeah.
A phone that wasn't locked. Can I use that to look up what a grasshopper drink, how to make it?
You look at the phone and you Google it, but there's very conflicting things on here. Sorry.
Can it tell me?
Grasshopper's a very stable drink.
Yeah.
That's been
Can
around
it
for a
tell
long
me?
time.
Can it tell me how to lift prints from bar items?
Errol decides to lick the bar for prints because that's how crazy he is. But what do you want to bake a cake while at the bar?
I want to lift the prints off of the cup.
Okay, well, you don't have any flour. You don't have any fingerprinting materials, unfortunately, to your disposal. Errol goes around the room desperately searching for some scotch tape. Mike and Ruby, do you have any ideas of what you'd like to do? Oh, yeah. You know what? The phone actually has no signal. You can't get data in here. Sorry.
No.
Oh, wow.
That's a better excuse than what I had before, so yeah.
Yeah, see, I was really excited that you gave us Google, and then all of a sudden you took it away from us.
Yeah.
Like you snatch love away from your suitors.
That's right, I do. No Google for you.
Okay, can you put the cup on the bar?
You put the cup on the bar, but yeah.
That's to remind us that the cup is there and important.
Okay.
So we need to make a grasshopper. Hey, which alcohol bits do we have?
You have like every single alcohol available to you.
No, the ones for the grasshopper.
So it's creme de menthe, creme de cacao, fresh cream, and cookie crumb rim.
Do we have a clean glass somewhere?
Yeah, there's a bunch of clean glasses at the bar.
Oh. Why do I need this glass?
Well, you tell me, man.
Tells you what drink that you needed.
Yeah, but then
you have
how
to
much
figure
does
out-
that drink cost?
It doesn't say. This is a hip bar. They don't list prices. It just assumes that you're able to afford it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And there's no other marks on this glass other than the sniffies.
You don't see anything obvious. No.
Okay, so So we got the phones, we got the glass. There's nothing at the DJ table, right?
You just found, yeah, there's nothing really at the
Is
DJ
there
table.
anybody named Scott in those fake IDs?
You don't see it, no.
No. And there's nothing with the pool table, right?
Not at the
You
moment,
can't
no.
play it.
There are two things you haven't looked at yet.
There are?
Yes.
What haven't we looked at? The door?
Oh, the door.
Oh.
The door itself is normal, but there is one thing you didn't notice as you came in, because the door itself was in the way. On the wall right by Singe's, there's a small keypad of letters. You can see, you can't see what it controls.
Let's
Put
look
in
at the keypad.
XOXO.
Does not work.
Hey, maybe you have to put in your scores. I don't know what those scores are.
It was
Do you
like
want-
3
they're
million,
3
2 million,
million,
2
2
million, 2
million.
million, 2 million, and 1 million.
Yeah.
Here, do you
Oh,
want me
look, so it goes from 1 to 3. Oh, do I have to write things down?
Yes, you do. There's letters involved too.
Okay, fine. Tell me what these are.
Okay, so first score is for Tiff, T-I-F, 3 million. Second score, Deb, 2 million. Third score, Ivo, I-V-O, 2 million. Fourth score, Ben.
Fever.
There you go.
Fever.
Oh.
Okay, put that in.
So Fever. Put that-
Saturday Night Fever.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's what the 1, 2, 3, 4 was.
Yes.
Yeah.
The keypad chimes, and suddenly, white light floods the room. You've turned on the disco ball.
Okay, compare it to the licenses.
Oh, it's slowly spinning. Okay, so Errol runs over to the bin and takes out all the licenses.
And then I test them for prints.
Oh, okay. So
Dear Lord.
Mike takes the licenses from Errol and decides to do it himself. What do you dust them with? Like the cookie crumbs?
Yeah, what a good idea. I grab more cookie crumbs and I grind it into a fine paste.
Okay. The fact that the disco ball is rotating makes this a bit frustrating, but you hold the IDs up one by one and let the bright
Hey, can
light
I
catch
hold
them.
the disco ball in place
No,
so that
it's in the
easier?
ceiling.
It's in
Well,
the ceiling. You can't reach.
I'll push the table over.
No. Mike tackles Errol to the ground to
Oh, he's always
Woo!
touching me.
Finally.
Quit touching me.
And someone says, and lick them. From Australia. You aren't a bouncer, so you aren't certain what you're looking for, but it becomes clear right away. Literally, the first ID you try goes positively see-through under the light. You're sure a real license isn't supposed to do that. The second one you try does exactly the same thing. In fact, every single one fails the test, except one. One is either real or a much better quality fake than the others. You look at it closely. It belongs to someone called Molly, and the thing that looked fake was the fact that its license number is 8613-9014-3168. Well, that's only 12 digits instead of the usual 16. However, there is a space for 4 extra digits at the end. Maybe the license is real and they were just worn away.
Sorry,
Can
you were
can you
cutting
repeat
out.
that number?
Could you,
Okay.
could you repeat everything?
8613-9014-3168 with 4 spaces at the end.
4 spaces at the end?
Yeah, there's a space for 4 digits at the end. Yeah.
Oh, those are probably important digits. So try 4106 in the phone.
4106?
Or 9.
Sorry for that very leading question, but I was like...
Look, man, this is hard.
So, the phone unlocks. Yay! You
Yay!
search
What?
around on it for any suspicious messages or pictures. What? I can't
Where'd
see
you
what
get
you
that
guys are
number
doing.
from?
Okay, now let's get the biscuit and grind it into a fine
No,
dust.
shut up! Shut up!
Wait. Errol.
Or what
What'd you
about
do?
eggshells? Eggshells. So I wrote the numbers out, and 8613 is the opposite of 3168. So 9014 I'll probably do the opposite was 4109.
Okay. Right.
Oh, when did my thing go full screen? Darn it.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
Actually, no, that's okay. You can put it back on.
yeah.
I don't know when it went full screen.
Okay.
You probably double clicked it. Oh, it's just all our paces though, so it
Okay.
doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter anymore. Okay, cool. Well, Pandora gets 3, 2, 2, 1, and she's like, "Well, I was wrong." Poor Pandora. Okay, so you got the phone and you've unlocked it. Let me just hang on. Let me just get.
Let's call ourselves.
You don't have your phones. Okay,
no,
you call
it's
yourself.
Scott's phone.
Okay, well, you call the phone back. That was Scott's
Can I
phone.
check the messages?
Yes, there is a single recording saved on it that was made tonight.
Oh.
Errol, we have to check the pictures first.
Oh, pictures. Okay, check the. Take a selfie.
So you take a selfie with the
Listen to
phone.
message.
Wait, how can I take a selfie with the phone if I'm taking a selfie using the phone? That'd be hard.
Okay. Oh, I get it. Shut up. Let me. You suck. Okay. Do you want to play the message?
Oh,
Yes,
right.
please.
Oh, right. My gosh, fish brain. Okay. You press play and listen. The background noise is extremely loud, so you struggle to catch the words, but you do your best. You hear a female voice. All according to plan. Your bouncer took the license. Don't worry, I'm not actually Molly, it's just the code name. Now, I'll leave this phone behind so you can hear this. She keeps talking, but there's too much screaming for you to hear. Someone's playing darts in the background, and they have a lot of spectators. "Aw, no, terrible start," you hear. Then, "Was that a 20? A 20? Oh, no, just missed." Then, "Wow, how big a coincidence is that?" Then there's a dismayed cry. The woman's voice returns. "My drink! You spilled my drink!" Then you hear a man. "I'm so sorry. I'll go to the bar and remake it right away. A drink of the day, was it?" "Yes." "Do you mix drinks better than you play darts?" "For you, about the same." Then the recording stops.
Play it backwards.
You have the technology to play that backwards from a phone in the DJ booth, and it just sounds like gibberish.
Oh, we get that in the DJ booth. See, that's backmasking.
Wait, there's a dartboard here?
There is
Yeah.
a dartboard, yeah.
Oh, let's
Oh!
look at the dartboard.
Did I forget to draw it, or did I count it as something else? Darn! My bad.
There's no dartboard. Yeah.
Bad game
let's look
mastering.
at this dartboard.
Sure. It's a normal dartboard as far as you can.
Wait. You have paint open. Why didn't you draw the dartboard?
I'm bad game master.
Errol.
Okay. Just tell us that. Okay.
Okay, it's a normal dartboard as far as you can tell, with several darts sticking out of it. The darts seem normal, except each one has a small C and a large L painted on it. And it looks like this. Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna show us a picture.
Yep.
Picture.
I'm gonna also die. There we go.
Picture. Oh, you're gonna show us your pictures, private pictures. Oh no.
What?
Let me make
This
that a
looks
bit bigger for you.
complicated.
Oh, that's too big.
Is that what a normal dartboard looks like?
Yeah.
So
Really?
the two hits that they mentioned were close to the 20.
20,
So the two at the north there, because then they said, just missed the 20. Then a coincidence, so that's probably just in the same area. And then they talk about drinks after that. Drinks of the day.
I'll just repeat
I
that
don't
back
know.
to you, what the message said,
don't know.
just the part about. So, sorry, I might need to grab some water. So it says, "Oh no, terrible start." Then, "Was that a 20?
Terrible start.
"Oh no, just missed." Then, "Wow, how big a coincidence is that?"
So there's one before the first 20, or before the missed 20. Terrible start.
Are you guys familiar with scoring in darts?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. I actually also was
let's
not.
write this down. So this is terrible start. Then is that a 20? And then just missed, right? And then something else.
And a
Oh,
coincidence.
coincidence. So that's 4 shots, right? Yeah, there's 4 shots.
It's 3 shots.
What?
Yeah.
You said
So
terrible.
Terrible start. Then they're like,
Terrible.
was that a 20? Oh no, just missed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
And then a coincidence.
So-
Yeah, how does scoring work?
So the scoring
I don't know what a
works.
terrible.
Anything on the outer rim, that really thin outer rim, is
Yeah.
worth double.
Oh.
Anything on the thin inner rim is worth triple.
Whoa.
The bullseye is worth 50. I think the area just outside the bullseye is worth 25. And then everything else is worth whatever the value is along the outside there.
Okay, so
what
we're
are you
telling
supposed
a
to try to
score.
get with 3 darts? Is there like a point
Bullseye.
number each time?
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
confused.
have to, just so you know, you don't have to add up the value of all those darts. So.
No, I don't think I do, but
Yeah.
I was thinking that we get 3 values. Maybe they're like 3 liters measurements for our drinks. The only trouble is, I don't know
Oh.
where these things go. What's a terrible start in darts? I don't know.
Would that be like the 3 or the 8?
Maybe a 3 is a
like
terrible
close.
start. Maybe the 3 is the worst. Let's start with 3.
Okay.
And then we have a just missed, and that's the one right outside of the bullseye, right?
Sure.
And then we have a coincidence, but I don't know what that means.
But then didn't they
What happened
mention
to
a
the
20?
thing?
So it's the 20. Oh, right, 20 just missed. Okay, well maybe it's
How
the
did they
triple.
just miss the 20?
Well, it's that one on the little rim, maybe. See
The
that
one on
thing?
that little rim would be the 3, no? Because it's
It's-
on the 1 and it's triple.
Mhm.
So he gets 3. Maybe that's a
Mm.
coincidence. I don't know what 20 is.
Shouldn't coincidence? Well, I guess coincidence, if it's a terrible start was 3, then that's a 3 again.
Yeah,
No. I don't know.
and then it's just 20 just missed. I don't know what they're missing. What happens if you get inside that white around the black of the dart?
That's 25.
Even in the white?
Which
The
white
white
are
of
you
the
talking?
black of the what?
So I'm talking. I don't know how the bullseye works. Notice that there's a white circle
Yeah,
around the dark
That's
circle.
the one that's worth 25.
What about the dark circle itself?
That's 50.
50.
Oh, that's 50.
So just miss would be.
I don't know.
Did they say just miss? Yeah,
They
right.
did say just missed. Yeah.
So just miss would be the 25, no?
Oh.
They just
No,
missed
but
the
you-
20.
that-
That's what that's
You
referring
just
to.
missed a 20.
Oh,
so it
Just
looks
missed the
like
20.
yeah. So it
So
looks
then
like
that would be
The
the
3.
one, the 3. That's a 3,
What?
right?
That's a 3.
The one that's just beside the yeah, because then that would have been 60, and they would have been happy.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a 3. So if a terrible start's a 3, and that's a 3,
Then
So
we
we
need
have two
another 3 to
threes.
be a coincidence, to be 3, 3, 3.
is there a third 3?
Oh yeah, the third 3 is there under the 20.
What?
The
So
one.
it's 3, 3, 3.
Where's the 20? What?
No, complete the opposite side of the 20.
Oh.
So can
okay,
we mix
yes,
the
I see
drinks for 3, 3, 3 liters each?
that. 3 ounces each.
3 centiliters is the.
I
is the...
want 3 liters, 3 gallons.
Okay.
You'll give me a
Usually
big
mixed
drink.
by ounces,
We can
but okay.
share it together.
Sure. I'm just.
I'm having my own.
No,
So,
no, it's a
okay,
communal cup.
You decide to mix that drink, and you do. You put 3 centiliters of each ingredient into the drink. Why are you laughing? What are you looking at?
Nothing. No, I'm not laughing at anything.
Are you sure?
I don't think does anybody use centiliters?
Yeah.
Do they mix drink?
It's what's in the notes, man.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's a thing. Oh, okay.
You
I
were
don't know. I
doubting
used to be
me.
a bartender.
You
mix by ounces.
doubted. Bartender, detective, Matt Barr.
Look, we can see your pictures.
There we go. We're back to the bar. So you've mixed the drink. What would you like to do with that?
Drink it.
All right, Mike drinks the drink, and it downs it in one gulp.
Let's
And I
mix the
fell
drink
asleep.
again.
Okay, Errol mixes another drink. What would you like to do with that one?
And I drank it.
Oh.
Oh, Mike drinks it.
What?
Manhand isn't here, so I gotta drink it.
I'll mix the drink a third time.
Okay.
Three's a charm.
What would you like to do with that drink?
Let's pour it into my
No,
first...
put it on top of the coaster.
There we go. Ruby
There's a
remembers.
coaster?
Yes!
The coaster that's stuck to the thing that says drink of the day.
Go
Then I
back to
drank it.
fingerprinting. Okay. Once you're sure you've got the correct ratios of ingredients, you pour them into a cocktail glass and place it on the syrup suspiciously stuck coaster. Once you finish pouring it all in, something strange happens. A tiny flash of green light appears under the glass's base, and the coaster depresses into the counter. It's a secret switch. You wonder if it was something about the weight and the color of the drink that activated it. You wait, unsure of what this has done, when from somewhere
Wait,
else
what color was it?
Green.
Green.
It's
The
called
drink is
grasshopper.
green?
Yes.
You wait,
Oh.
unsure of what this has done, when from somewhere else in the room, you hear a small whirring noise. You look around, and you see the little black boxes on the wall are opening. And now that they're open, beams of laser lights are shining out of them. Two of them shine out a red beam, one shines a yellow, one green. Unlike
Wait.
the disco ball light, these ones don't move around.
Wait.
Red,
Say the
yellow.
Do we
colors
have
again?
protective glasses?
You do not.
I've never seen a yellow
Oh,
laser.
No.
It's okay, I'm blind from all the drinking.
Wait. So you said one yellow, one red, and one green?
I said, two of them are red, one is yellow, and one is a green.
Oh. Well, can you tell us from which ones are which? The north one is...
I can. So some of them bounce off the disco ball, making them difficult to follow, but you do your best. The two red beams finish on the empty glasses table, and the pool.
What?
The two
Red
red beams
beam.
finish at the
So
empty.
north.
I didn't finish speaking yet. Hang on. The two red beams finish at the empty glasses table and the pool table. The green hits the lost phones box, and the yellow goes down to the door.
So I wanted to know the source of them first.
Oh, they're the black boxes. Sorry.
Yeah, but like the north
Where
black
did those-
box, where does it show?
I think that's how we could figure out where it originates from.
What? Can't I just look at it and see red?
Yeah. It doesn't matter where they originate from. Oh my gosh, we've lost Daryl now.
I
Okay.
think our audience is dying.
Yeah.
Look, notice that we have some of those balls that are the same color. I want to block them all. Oh, the lasers.
You want to
Can
block
I
the...
spin?
What do
What?
you?
Yeah, let's
what
block
would you
the
like to do,
laser.
Errol?
I don't know. Let's compare the licenses to them.
You compare the
What?
licenses to the lasers, and shockingly, the lasers just go through them like it would any piece of paper.
Oh.
Oh.
But
Okay.
Oh.
But-
What? It goes through paper?
Errol,
Okay.
so what we haven't used right now is the pool table,
correct.
because we don't have cues and we don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
We have nothing to do with the DJ booth yet because it says S2H back smashing, and there's no music there that we can play.
Hmm.
And then we haven't done anything with the lasers, obviously.
But
And that's about it,
those
right?
lights are shining at certain areas in the room.
So one of the
Pool
red ones
table,
hitting the pool table.
glasses, And the empty glasses.
Yep.
And the door. And where's the green one again?
At the bar.
Bar.
There's a green one?
Was the green one at the bar? Sorry.
Let me just. Sorry, gotta
There's
go
two
back to
red
it.
beams, a yellow, and
And
a
a green.
green
Yeah.
one.
Sorry. Two red ones go to the empty glasses table and the pool table.
Yep.
The green hits the lost phones box, and the yellow goes down to the
Lost
door.
phone.
Oh. Yellow goes to the
Pandora
door,
says,
right?
check the areas they point at.
That's where they point at.
I think somebody's trying to speed the game up. Shut her all up. We want to do things.
So go to the pool table.
This is what Errol's like in an escape room too.
He
He's a jerk.
actually is. Yeah.
But it's
Such a
easier
jerk.
in a real escape room because we just let him do his thing and then we go do it,
Yeah.
our thing. We don't have to like shout over him or decide one action at a time.
Okay, let's go to the yellow door.
Okay, you
Yellow
go to
polka
yellow
dot door.
you go to the door, and yep, that laser's pointing at it.
I want to grab a yellow ball,
Okay, you grab a yellow ball.
and you point the yellow laser at the yellow ball.
Yep, that laser is definitely pointing at that yellow ball.
Nothing on the yellow ball that we noticed. Darn it. Okay, let's
Is there anything
go.
on the door?
Nope, nothing obvious.
So the yellow laser isn't pointing anywhere in particular on the door.
No, it's yeah, it's pointing at the door. It doesn't really matter where it's pointing at the door.
I'm confused. You said that
It's a
these
racist
lasers.
laser.
Racist lasers. Did you say
Telling me
that
where to go.
the lasers went to the disco ball?
Yeah, so the lasers originated from the black box, and they're like they bounce off the disco ball in other areas in the room, and they land on these particular areas.
I thought the disco ball was spinning.
It is.
It does spin.
I didn't write the notes.
Good cop out there, man.
Cop out. I was like,
So it hits the.
I don't know the physics of disco balls, so.
But if it's hitting the thing, won't it point at different things as it spins?
There's special stable mirrors on the disco ball that these lasers bounce off of. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to the lost box again, because that's green.
Okay. Yep, the laser's pointing there.
Can we get a green phone?
Is there something illuminated in the box? Is there like...
Green means go.
Nope.
That's what Pandora said. Green is go.
Green is go.
Red, yellow, green. Stop, slow, go.
Stop, slow, go. So I have a question then.
Yep.
Can we redirect the lasers?
No.
Oh wow, you're not even gonna come up with a reason then
No,
why
you
we
just
can't.
can't.
No.
I mean, it's like you don't have a
You
mirror in
could
here.
find a reflective surface, but no,
No, you
just
can't. There's nothing
No.
reflective in here. It's not a reflective type of bar, except for the disco ball. That's it.
But the pool table we haven't done anything with.
That is
So
correct.
2 red beams.
Can we
Let's
go
look
back
at
to
the
the
pool
on the
table
glasses
again.
and
Yeah.
one on the
Let's
pool
look at it
table.
again
Mhm.
and then take it apart with our Asian toolkit.
You look at the pool table again. Again, it's a pretty standard pool table with the pockets on the corners and in the middle and in the other corners. And yeah, there's balls on the table, and you don't have any cues.
We start to
Is the
disassemble
green,
the
yellow,
table.
and red ball on the table?
Oh, there's green and yellow and red balls. Yeah.
Can I throw all the red balls into the holes?
Well, do you have a? You throw red balls into all the holes that you could think of, and nothing much happens.
Is the laser pointed anywhere in particular?
Hey, doesn't the
On the
map
table.
kind of resemble a pool table?
Sort of.
So all the red balls from wherever we can figure out where the lasers are coming from.
Let's
I don't
put
know.
let's put the green ball into the phone box.
Errol takes the green ball from the pool table and puts it into the lost phones box, but nothing happens. But you're on the
I
right.
take the green ball back from the box. I bring it back to the pool table.
Okay,
And I
fine.
put it on
Northeastern
the north,
one.
northeast corner thingy pockets.
You put the green ball into. So I'm going to assume you're doing this with all of the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Different things, yeah.
What
So-
about the striped ones? Don't do the striped ones.
Don't do the striped one. So
Striped
you
ones
take the
are nasty.
balls and place them in the pockets. Red in the top center, green in the top right, yellow in the bottom center, and red in the bottom left, as indicated by the lasers. Once
Yes.
the last ball goes in the pocket, you hear a clunk come from the very middle of the table. Nothing's changed on top, so you look underneath. On the underside of the table, you see a section of wood has dropped down, revealing a secret compartment. You crawl underneath and reach
This
inside.
is where we can get our dust, our fingerprint dust.
So Errol finds
No,
dust in there.
grasshoppers.
But you also pull out an unlabeled vinyl record.
Can we go to the DJ booth and try to play that record, please?
Yes, you
Play it
can.
backwards.
But
So
let's go get the CD case first.
you look at the CD case again. You hold it lovingly to you again, Mike. So
Yes.
yeah. You've heard of secret messages being inserted backwards into song lyrics, but you've always been pretty skeptical. But as you reverse the song on the record and it takes on that warped sound that all backward recordings get, there's no doubt about it. There are words in this. They're in the same female voice as the one from the phone. Monday, 1 p.m., the McDonald's on Ballard Street. Hand the cashier named Eric the Molly license and he'll give you the money. Well, there's the evidence you were looking for. You can tell the policeman everything he wants to know because you're a good, upstanding citizen who's learned the error of your ways. You wouldn't take the license to that McDonald's yourself and take those criminals' money. Never. The end.
What? We're done?
Why is it
You're
all
done.
M's?
What?
Monday,
What a-
Molly, McDonald's.
That's
I
true.
didn't pour myself
But-
another drink.
But Eric is an anagram for rice.
Errol runs off to find tape to find the fingerprints of rice in and lick them. I don't know. There's so much.
Oh boy.
What?
So that was
What's
that
We
was
happening?
need a discussion about the yellow laser.
yeah. Seems a bit anticlimactic. I think I read that wrong, but yes. You did it. You got out. You found the evidence. And you have the choice now of
Oh,
returning
there's
in.
my picture!
Yeah.
My picture's on the stream.
I've put us back up on the
Oh.
stream. Yeah.
Wait, that's why our pictures weren't on the stream, because you took us off?
No, I tried to put you back on,
Oh.
but it was just the regular pictures. So let's escape this podcast. That was two podcasters walking to a bar. Please do listen to their podcast. It's a lot of fun. It's far more edited down
That's right. Why
Uh,
was it called Two Podcasters Go Into a Bar?
because they had two podcast guests on there, two other podcasters who did this
Oh.
room. Yeah.
Did they do better than us?
I think they did
They
about.
probably did.
About,
They
well,
did
they
better
didn't.
than us.
They actually also tried to lick something. So that
See?
says something.
This is a thing people do. They lick things. That was
You
not.
wouldn't do that in a real room.
Well, no. I've done other things. I've put mics in my mouth. That was gross. I think now is a time that we don't put anything in our mouth.
So as I was
don't
saying,
think we'd be going
I'm
anywhere.
trying to plug Escape This Podcast. So yes, do go take a listen
right.
to them. EscapeThisPodcast.com, I believe it is. And they also have, so the reason we were able to do this is because they have write-ups of all of their games. You can play it with your friends, and it's a great way to, have a fun game with your friends remotely without, it's a good way to social distance game together. So do check them
Do one.
out.
I want to GM one with the divas.
Huh?
I want to GM one with the divas.
Oh yeah, you have to GM. So Errol wants to do this next. He wants to do the GMing job. He's going to make it epic. It's not going to be as good as my painting. It's not. Mine is pretty great. So yeah.
Maybe I should make the puzzles.
No. Your puzzles will be like, Man Pants has to kiss all the men for the door to open and stuff. And like, yeah. No. What?
That's an email.
Yeah. That's an email. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. That was fun. I liked doing that. Despite the setup woes, I think it worked well.
Mm-hmm.
Next time.
Whoa, did we play? Were we supposed to do that in an hour?
We did
We
do
went
it.
over time.
Actually, yeah, it was about an hour.
Yeah.
By the time we got the stream
Oh.
up and did our intro and then got started, if we factor in your bumbling moments where you were just, licking everything, dusting for fingerprints, crushing up cookies and
These
sorting them.
were important
something.
processes to come to the solution.
Uh, We were going to talk about other things to do that you can do from home. I don't know if we still wanted to do that. Errol mentioned it, or we could just end it here.
Yeah, I didn't do my research.
Okay, cool. We're not
They're
going
all.
to do that.
I tweeted them all. I've been tweeting them.
Oh, that's good. Oh yeah. So Errol and I were both NPCs in one of the Escape This Podcast games, one of the guest ones. We all did one early on, and I also was a guest star on a live one they did. They're awesome. Yeah, go listen to them. If you're interested in our podcast, we are Room Escape Divas at roomescapedivas.com, and we are hosted by Inverse Genius. What?
S2H backwards is H52. Why didn't we get to use that?
Ask Danny. I am not
I was waiting for that.
the designer.
Waiting.
So yeah. Ruby has helpfully put links to both podcasts and that there.
Oh, good job, Ruby.
And that Uber Eats does ice cream. So if you are if you are interested in any of those things, if you would like Uber Eats to bring you some ice cream, you can do that now. Yay! But I do hope to do more of these, actually. So this was good to get a sense of like how the live format works. I like it. I do like it. Despite the setup headaches, which will hopefully be less in the future. But yeah, I guess we will sign off then. And thanks everybody for joining us. Errol has a black light head.
I have a black head on my nose. Oh.
Thanks for joining us, and we will catch you guys all later. I will talk us out. Room Escape Divas.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Room Escape Divas is brought to you by Inverse Genius. You can go to inversegenius.com to find other fun podcasts just like this one. You can also...
Are you looking at us, man pans?
Yeah, I'm looking at you. I can also email you. You're like a 3-year-old. You looking at me? You can also email me at roomescapedivas@gmail.com. And we love getting emails. If you go to Facebook, click the like button on the Room Escape Divas Facebook page. And if you're using Twitter, you can use the hashtag REDIVAS. Thanks, guys.
Does anybody use that hashtag?
Yeah. Bye-bye.